This is a review of Oldboy, a film released in 2003. Oldboy is a Korean live-action feature-length film released in 2003, rated R, classified as horror, drama, and thriller. It was directed by Chan-wook Park, and this is the second film in the Vengeance trilogy, which includes Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance from 2002 and Sympathy for Lady Vengeance from 2005. The film stars Min-sik Choi as Dae-soo Oh and Hee Jeong Kang as Woo Jin Lee. Here's a basic summary. The film opens with Oh holding a businessman by his necktie to keep him from dropping off a building. Then we get a flashback to Oh in a police precinct for extreme public drunkenness. A friend comes by to pick him up. While the friend talks to his wife, Oh just walks off. Years pass while he's imprisoned. He gets to watch a newscast that claims he killed his wife. He has a bit of a breakdown at this point, seeing ants coming out of his flesh and the like. He writes lists of all his wrongdoings and the people he has offended. After a while, this piles up to over half a dozen notebooks full of these writings. Early on, he tries to kill himself several times. He gets over this and starts to keep track of time and to tone his muscles. After 15 years, he is dumped in a suitcase on the top of the building he was held in. The man in the first scene was a suicide, and O tells the suicide his story, then does not listen to the other man's story. Nice. Laugh and the world laughs with you, cry and you cry alone. This was on the wall in his cell. He repeats it, laughing, after the suicide kills himself. O's house is gone, demolished and replaced. His relatives and friends think he killed his wife, so he cannot contact them. An encounter with street thugs shows his training while in prison pays off. Some stranger comes up to him and gives him a mobile phone and a wallet full of money. A scholar of Oh Dae-soo calls him, and they have an oblique talk. He and a chef at the first restaurant he visits strike it off quickly. She helps him find what he's looking for. From the taste of the fried dumplings he was forced to eat in prison, he finds the prison itself again. He finds an audio tape in the prison of the person who commissioned his imprisonment. The prison had a lot of guards, and he had to do a lot of fighting to get free of the prison again. Revenge or the truth? That's a problem for you. Great line there. In this case, truth was the ultimate revenge. The mystery is quite intricate, and the protagonist needs a lot of help to resolve it. One needs a strong stomach to complete the film, but I think it's well worth finishing. Conclusions? My one-sentence summary would be, this is the best of the three Vengeance films, in my view. The cinematography and the sound were fine. The screenplay was excellent. The performances of the actors playing the adversaries was exceptional, as were several of the performances of the supporting players. I rate this film as 5 stars of 5. This is Clyde Collins at Sweet9229 on Twitter. For a full written review, see the URL at the bottom of the screen. Thank you. Bye-bye.